This is Al Aki with Origami by Aki. Today we're going to make a simple origami flower, which will be a tulip. To make the origami tulip, we're going to need 2 sheets of paper. One will be the stem, which will be green. The other will be the flower part. And it should be about the comparison size. This is the flower here is going to be maybe a little bit big for the stem here, but around this size relationship. And copy paper, by the way, is great for this one. So first we're going to fold the stem into a triangle. And then we're going to make it into a kite shape. And on this one, we're going to leave a slight opening in between here so that the paper doesn't bunch up too much. So as you see, I haven't made this come to a point together. I've left a slight opening there. And we're going to also have it come to a point on this side. And this side we are going to keep them a little closer together because it will come to more of a point. But now, the reason that I left this slight opening is because we're going to fold this over again, the long part of the stem. And we're avoiding the bunch up here since we left that little space there. Okay, and we want to come not to an exact point, but this is close enough there. Okay. So to make, and then we're going to take this long part, bring it up to the top, fold this part down, and then with this open part, we're going to fold this together. We're going to curl this is the leaf part, back like this. And kind of shape it here, as we talked about in the origami skills portion. We want to kind of curve this a little bit so it's not just straight up. There's a slight angle, and I'll explain the reason for that later when we put the tulip on. And then it should pretty much stand up. Now we're going to do the tulip part to go on top of there. To do that, we're going to fold it in a rectangle, open it up, fold it into a triangle both directions. And we're going to do the preliminary base. So just fold this flap over here. Fold the other flap in the opposite direction, and then open it up and fold it down. Okay. And we have these 2 flaps on the side here. This is the open part, by the way. We're going to take this one flap, fold it right to the middle, so it goes just straight over to the middle. Do the same thing on the other side. So they meet in the middle, like this. Flip it over, do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Now, this is very important, keeping the open side here. Okay. So from the open side, which is right here, you're going to take the one flap, open it up, and then you're going to bring this edge over to that crease. So it'll be like that. Keep in mind the open side is here. So we've just folded it to the part where it folds over, and then we're going to fold it over again. So now this is what we've done. Taken this part here, folded it over once, and then I'm going to fold it over once again. Okay, we're going to do that to all 4 of these little flaps. So we're going to do it this side now. And again, it's important to make sure that the open side is up here, because otherwise it's not going to work. And then to kind of keep this fold in here, we're going to just kind of make a little curved crease that'll kind of make sure the fold stays. And then flip it over, do the same thing on this side. Again, with the open side up here, I'm going to fold this to that crease, fold it over once again. Do the same thing on this side. And we're almost done. Okay, so again, in order to really keep this down, you want to kind of make this curved fold. That really, because you need a strong crease here. Now this bottom part, so this is the closed part, you're going to fold down like this. Okay. And what we're going to do now is take a pen and we're going to put this through here, make a very small opening at the bottom here. That's where the stem is going to go through. So very slowly, because you don't want to make the hole too big, you're going to hold it down here and slowly push the very top of this point through here. And by the way, some people, will cut it here. I don't recommend that because generally what happens is the hole's too big. So all I want to do is you can barely see the hole here. And that's fine, because we're going to make it a little bit bigger later. Okay, so now the reason we did this last fold here is going to become apparent in just a moment. You're going to take your little finger, put it inside the open part, and very slowly work this open so that this bottom part is going to be actually flat. Just going to follow that. And then see, this thing came apart. It's no problem. We're going to just refold that in a moment. So the first thing though is to bring it out. Bring it out so that this bottom part is actually flat. Okay, so once you've got it flat like that, now you can go back, take care of these little things that came apart, just recrease them. And you want to tilt the flower, the petals of the flower back a little bit, curve them back, make it a little nicer. So now what you want to do is make the hole a little bit bigger, not too much bigger, but just poke it gently through the hole that's already there, so that it's like a little bit bigger. But now you're going to use your stem here to actually go through here, and you want it to be kind of tight because otherwise the flower is going to fall through the stem. So you want to just see here, it's only like a quarter of an inch through the actual flower itself. So this is Alvin Aki with Origami by Aki, and this is how you do the origami tulip.